Hello everyone and welcome to Hooked on Carnival, or Help Me I'm Confused. You, not me. Each episode we hope to answer some of your questions to help improve your Carnival Glass collecting experience. This week we've enlisted a university security officer, his canine partner, and a pledge of Gamma Rho Rho fraternity at Billy Carter Community College. So with no further ado, let's get started. Natasha, first question. But before we get to the question, Boris, get in here. Okay. Yeah, I know. You do away with that. But okay, Boris, here's your letter of recommendation. Not recognition, but recommendation, okay? And it's just like I promised. Oh, okay. Yep. I know you'll appreciate it. Let me read it to you and see if you like what I said. Dear Billy Carter Community College, I have had the great experience of working with Mr. Boris for the last 4 years, and I'm truly amazed at his ability to astound this organization with his unusual way of thinking. The unique way he perceives and carries out his duties on our program continues to astound his coworkers and viewers alike. His mastery of the ability to think out of the box, and sometimes in the box, has earned him a level of trust that his solutions to problems will change the way higher education will perceive the very unusual minds of the future. We at Glass Labs wholeheartedly recommend our colleague for acceptance into your institution of higher education. Also, please consider his history of being a great lover of Billy beer. Okay, Billy, it's Billy beer. Remember this? He certainly does, and has cached away several decades of the past brand of that beverage that will last long into the 21st century. Yours truly, Dr. C.G. Glass. Okay, now, well, what do you think of that, Boris? Okay, great, at least I'm not in jeopardy now of being hung. Okay. Well, that's okay. Don't cry, Boris. I know that's the least I can do for a friend like you. Okay, can we get on with the show now? Okay. Question number one, Tasha. Here's your letter of recommendation. Good luck. Question, episode 3, season 5. Says, I bought a pitcher and was told that it was blown and not pressed. Isn't all Carnival glass pressed in a mold, shaped, and iridized? Okay, here's the answer to that question. It says a limited amount of shapes were blow molded. Pitchers are a great example. If you find a shape that has a smaller top than the bottom, odds are it was created in a blown mold. The glass had to be pushed into the mold by blowing it instead of pressing it. And then the mold was opened up to get the piece out. The top was shaped and then it was iridized. It's still considered Carnival glass because it was molded, shaped, and iridized. The shapes most often seen are pitchers and some vases, and you can see some great examples here. This is a bulbous pitcher. Got like a bulb on the bottom, and this is a tankard. Okay, and let's take a look up here and see how we can describe how they were made. First of all, this is a Northwood Forget-Me-Not prism band tankard, and it's got a very distinct prism type pattern around the midsection of it, okay? And this is a Dugan Rambler Rose bulbous pitcher, okay? If we take a look how they were blown molded, okay, the mold would have a distinct empty section in the center and it would close around that space there, okay? Into that, a glob of glass would have been dropped, okay? And into that glob of glass, air would be forced in there, okay? I'm sure they didn't do it with their, but I'm sure they had some compressor that forced the air in there, blowing the glass up against the side of the mold. And the patterns would have been carved into the mold itself, and as the glass expanded into it, it would leave a void in the glass and also pick up the pattern on each side. Once that was done, okay, the mold would have been opened up and you would have a shape, okay, with a pattern on the outside. It would be sprayed to get the iridescence, and Afterwards, if the handle was applied to it, it would have been applied after it had been sprayed. This is sometimes a way of being able to tell something that was blown mold because this handle is not iridized. Okay, this portion was iridized before they put the handle on. Okay, and once the handle's applied, then it would have been painted. In this case, it has forget-me-nots on it, and in this case, it's got roses on it. Okay, so first of all, you want to look if the bottom is larger than the top, bottom larger than the top, then it would be a blown mold. And of course, once it was taken out, then they do the edge treatment up here too. So while it was still pliable. Okay, pitchers, bulbous, tankard, vases can also come in a blown mold. Okay, and there you have it. Hopefully, we've been able to answer your question and help your Carnival Glass collecting experience. Tasha, do we have any comments from our viewers? No comments, okay. Nothing more, okay. So keep those letters and comments coming in. You can send them to me at drglass@hookedoncarnival.com. You can see that along the bottom of your screen. Also, please run right out and join your local Carnival Glass Club. They're the best place to get hooked on Carnival. For those who live in or near Ontario, Canada, think about joining the Canadian Carnival Glass Association. They're a great club, and membership is no more than a small handful of toonies or a ticket to a local hockey game. Again, you can see that along the bottom of your screen. So that's our show for today. Wave goodbye to the viewers. See you next week.